Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why?
Why?
Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children alike, and soak in their innards. It is glorious.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart.
Oh, come on, soldier. You've been through worse. Nearly.
Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
So eager to bleed. Praise the Absolute. Here comes the punchline. Is this part of the show?
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
This circus is no place for children.
Dribbles, why do you have to go missing now of all times?
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
I thought you were part of the show at first, but that was real.
You started that fight. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. You're a monster.
Dribbles? He can't be dead! He can't! Missing now of all times. Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Do not cause trouble. Killing you would make me unhappy.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Ad!
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
please. Enjoy the circus. Which will never be the same without Dribbles.
A cabbie's wheel is close to you, vile, cheesy one. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
It's been an age since your last break, my darling.
The, attack is nothing to worry about. Madame Lucretius has everything under control. Enjoy the circus.
Miss Silvertongue says there is nothing to worry about, so there isn't. Carry on.
My darling.
Violence erupts here. My home. My refuge in this city of stone and steel. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
I'm more than game. Let's do it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Well, the courageous heart tormented by the inferno. Listen. Think. What on his darkest day would make him smile?
Indeed. You are a source of light among shadows. Still are, for that matter.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. We cannot live this life without others. Others to guide us, to aspire to. Who does the blade most admire?
Indeed. We've not always seen eye to eye,
But his every thought, every act was in service to his people. Among men, there is none greater.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Life is a difficult and tumultuous thing. With every smile, a tear often follows. What is Will's greatest regret?
He gave me no choice. But it's true. I often wonder, what if I'd said the right words, made the right promises? Maybe I'd have been with him on the journey from Elturel. Maybe there'd be no absolute, no infections, no this. You know me. You understand me. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Look at it, come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. You waste time soft soothing these flesh bags for the knife. I could end it now, but I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Scummy ballbag, move! My gots to clean! Why are you here, huh? Stupid customers. Stupid hygiene code. Stupid job.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my love.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things tend to go ripe rather quickly, if you catch my meaning.
wanted the easy path.
Magnificent, my darling. Every sail, upper set.
There she goes. And is that sulfur?
More for me.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to like the solitude. The man ate like a horse, a soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark. It's thy way. Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
What a way to go. The mad bastard laughed all the way to the end.
Let's see.
Best avoid that trap.
Slow down.
in blood! Kill them! Keep an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere. Never get the fun job, son.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Doesn't seem to have worked out so well for them.
Perhaps we'll take one more look here, then move on to the flophouse.
Victor's path. Use some healing.
Under their noses.
Concentrate. We need everyone alive.
No holding back.
My dogs are barking. Can we rest?
Better than nothing. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for? A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles. That's curious.
Care for a dip, Will?
It would be my pleasure, Karlak. Once the Absolute's been crushed for good.
Heroics don't leave.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Footprints leading right into that cave.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
I need a quick word.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? You must. The whole world shakes, and my head hurts, and my stomach twists. There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. I want to go home.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Neither was Moonrise. And look how that turned out. You have a knack for passing among these bastards as if you were one of them. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are. Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast, be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
One night.
Seen the bastard's low number up.
Last us the journey.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? It is a pleasure, isn't it? Warm and sweet and sticky. One more question, if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You deny yourself, but it won't last. It's in your blood.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Weak and soft and broken. Oh, sweet sibling. The world has dulled you. Or maybe I poked your mind matter too sharply. Do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Ah, yeah.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward. Is that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I'll tell you now, you'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you. And we both know who bloody gave them to me, don't we?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I've barely enough coppers left to eat, let alone buy sneakers to enter the city.
Not a lesson, right?
What in the hells was that?
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city.
Sorry, you have redcaps working in your circus?
A Baldurian. Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city can't hold any more. We've got to keep them out.
Any of the refugees give you hassle, come to us. We know how to handle them.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Come, see.
Papa sells good things!
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? Hello again, my vicious little...
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? Why? I die, you die, we all die. Big Wolf. Have a treato. It'll make it better. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon.
Magnificent,
Get your shinies and treatos!
Softer than a whisper.
All right. I shall stop by.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly for stay free.
is terrible. The circus is supposed to be a safe place. For us performers, at least.
My kills, my prey. You took them! Run! I'll find you! Eat you! Coward!
And entrails were not in my top 20.
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. They did not starve me. The other did. He wore the face of Dribbles, or the scent of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me before I hurt my family.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
Everything your dad tells you.
No!
Then let's sneak into the circus.
Have to keep going.
Prizes found only in the most exotic of planes.
I have something to ask.
I hear screaming. Something is wrong. The shop is closed. Stony, darling, be careful! Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too. Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure. Look, I need to finish up here. Oh, good. More blood to clean up, I suppose.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Nothing more against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
The Crying One weeps today. Our Father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Those thugs get away with this by allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I wouldn't go that far, but the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red. Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge. A poisoned blade. Paralysis. Logan. Reverend. Open hand.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
Familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
I'm here for you. Always.
Are you sure? The blade stand and just when...
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. She isn't my Trezim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about. How can I help?
Yes?
Lovely day, this. But now...
Non-fitting.
You took those bastards down like it was nothing. It was amazing.
More than one way to skin a Tressie.
No.
kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
Let's get going.
Look, I need to finish up here. Not a clue. Rivington's riddled with old smugglers' tunnels and the like. I wouldn't go poking around in them if I were you. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's move. Need to find a way forward.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind? If you're sure. Fine.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. Why are you so nosy?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Please don't.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Someone there?
Don't waste a step.
careful. There are traps about.
Still alive. So that's progress. Huh? Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
What path lies before me?
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
This is front page material. Ah! Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective. Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath.
I heard the stories.
Well, all you want.
That'll make a great headline.
We don't need your kind.
something over there.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Please, take this. You've earned it 10 times over.
There must be something.
Fascinating.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Normal service resumed at last.
I heard the stories. Well, all you want. We've got enough now still.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people. Holy people.
Bet you won't get kicked out of the temple. They blame us for everything.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
You throw a fit when there's no hot water. What do you remember? Eye colour, hairstyle, anything.
There's more than one way to skin a dragon.
Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh? Yep, that's me. Oh, all right. Yes. I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
People will help. You'll see.
Will be plenty of Neverwinter.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivering. Why don't you take your complaints to them?
You want to let those thugs get away?
We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the Ginny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us.
What if we get in trouble?
We won't.
What if we get caught?
More than a handful. Less
Kick
than
them all out.
blood in the circus without Benji. Aww.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I heard what you did about Dribbles. He was a good egg. Thank you for making sure no one else got hurt.
Triples is supposed to be nice. Why did he do that? I don't like this. I don't like him.
I have no idea what in the hell's happened back there, but I know me and my kid are standing because of you. Thank you.
Win prizes!
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word!
Your word is nothing! You are nothing!
The Kithraki will bring you. I
Will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Marstilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus tough Kinazin. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort. My favorite subject.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do. Old Rusty? Sure. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing. But I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.